Hi, lovelies. I'm Arielle, and this is Maven Unmasked, and welcome to your weekly reading for October 31st through November 6th of 2016. New moon blessings to all of you. Samhain blessings to all of you. I hope you all will have a fabulous, awesome, super fun, super magical, and mysterious spiritual Halloween. The veil is impossibly, incredibly thin. I've been getting buzzing and whooshing sounds in my ear like crazy. I've been getting the chills and shivers. I've been seeing things out of the corner of my eye. The veil is super thin. Spirit is here with us and ready to go. So I hope you guys are too. Just a quick exciting announcement. I have written my first ebook. So if you are interested in manifesting this new moon, this Samhain, for the full moon, any, special occasion for anything, like if you're trying to manifest more abundance or a new career or love, peace and prosperity, things of that nature, it is available for $7.77 over on my Etsy shop. And if you happen to watch this video before 11:59 p.m. Eastern on October 31st, you can save an additional 26% off of that or on any reading in my Etsy shop. So without further ado, we will go ahead and get started with our weekly reading. This week, I will be using the Green Witch Tarot, and I will also be using the Earthbound Oracle, okay? Which I don't think I've really used much on the channel, or the Green Witch Tarot either, to be honest. So now I'm going to call in everyone's ancestors, their guides, their angels, their loved ones in spirit, to come be with us as we take a look at the week ahead, the week of October 31st through November 6th. I ask you all to take a few deep breaths and focus on what it is that you most need to know this week. Call in your angels, your ancestors, and your guides. Just ask them to be here with you and with me. And what do we need to know for our best and highest good? Okay. Really interesting reading. Okay. So first we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. And the Four of Pentacles to me is always about holding on to something so super tightly that you can't accept anything else, any new blessings or abundance that may be coming your way. It's also the process of letting something go so something new can come into your life. I feel like this is definitely talking about any manifesting that you've been doing, any new moon manifesting. I also feel like this is talking about money, in the fact that there's a need to save, but at the same time, I feel like some of us may be almost punishing ourselves because we're trying to be more frugal. I feel like this week it's saying, it's okay to, maybe buy yourself one new thing. But even more so, it feels like taking your time. It feels like moving slow. And it feels like making sure you have everything together that you want. It feels like maybe we've been stagnant in one spot or in one area, and now it's time to move the chess piece, if you will. And, okay, it's like, I'm just going to go into it. It's like, in this image, you see that he's got all of his pentacles here, and they used to be hanging right over here, and they've been there so long, so long, that they've left a spot on the wall. And you see how the rest of the wall is kind of dirty, but those two spaces are clean because they've been, pentacles have been sitting there for so long. It feels like it's time to move your chess pieces to allow some things to get some new light, um, to kind of clean up a little bit. It feels like cleaning up a little bit because you never know what's coming, to kind of clear out old junk because you never know what opportunities may be coming your way. Next, we have the Standing Stone, but it is reversed. So typically in its upright position, I would say that this is about balance and this is about harmony. But this week, it's like there's been an imbalance. And I really feel like that imbalance is about trying to bring in something new but still needing to release the old, and there cannot be forward movement until we do that. Otherwise it'll be just like going round and round, round and round in a circle, trying, like the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, and it's not working, and you're still expecting different results, and you just keep doing it over and over and over again. Next we have the King of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles is reversed. So it really feels like this week we may be having some, like, this is about money stuff this week, about money worries, about not feeling that we have a nest egg, or not feeling totally secure with our finances, or maybe even in our career, or something going on in our home life, that things are kind of on pause, that something is out of balance. Maybe you're focusing too much on money and not enough on family. Maybe you're focusing too much on, maybe you're in debt, or maybe let's say you have a shopping addiction, or you've overspent, or something of that nature, and focusing so much on that, or I want this, or I need money to buy that, that you're not focusing on what you already have and not being in a space of gratitude. And I think this is so appropriate for the month of November, because to me, November is all about gratitude. It's all about giving thanks. It's all about family and togetherness and unity. Be thankful for the bounty of what you have. And it feels like when we're constantly striving and moving forward to attain more and more and more, we're not able to look at the lay of the land and really appreciate the bounty that's already all around us. It's like you get something and you can't even enjoy it because you're already on to the next thing. It also feels like don't focus so much on finances that you can't, on working so much and so hard. Yes, work is great. Work is wonderful. We all need to do it. We all need to make a living. But it feels like we've been working so much and so hard that we're not taking the time to enjoy with our family, because you're so busy trying to make the next dollar. That's what it feels like. And the last card we have is the Green Man, but it's reversed this week as well. So tons of reversals. This is definitely internal things going on, but it definitely feels like it's related to finances, home, security, property, things of that nature. And it really just feels like there's this new beginning we want, this new chapter we want, and we can't get to it without finding that balance, without leveling the scale. It feels like maybe we need to do some grounding this week. Go outside and hug a tree. Imagine roots coming out of your feet into the earth. Things of that nature. And it's like we can't have the new beginning we seek, the last card in the reading, until we let go of something old. The Four of Pentacles, the first card in the reading. So it's definitely a progression. It also feels like a message to not be naive, to really not be naive, and to not, I don't want to say to not over expect, because that's not it, but to not have any attachment to outcomes, to just live and do what you do because it makes you feel good. It's purposeful. It's what you feel is just and true and right. That's mainly what it feels like. But yeah, go out, spend some time in nature, ground yourself. That should also help to level the scales in your life as well. And the shadow card we have here is the Six of Chalices, but it's reversed. So, I would also try and take a look back at the way you thought of you or your family, the people in your life thought about finances and how that affected you as a child, and maybe how that's affecting you now. Maybe you struggled a lot growing up. Your family didn't have much money. Maybe your family, had a ton of money. Maybe you were very spoiled. Um, Maybe all you just really wanted was a new pair of shoes, and you couldn't get that for whatever reason. Maybe your mother was always working and never home, things of that nature. Try and think back on that this week and how that is currently affecting you in the way you think about your finances, the way you think about your property, the way you think about your home life and your relationship with your children or others in your life, and kind of clearing up that energy. Really interesting. Okay, and let's get a card or two from the Earthbound Oracle to tie this all up. Is there another one? Oh, no, that's not it. Too many. Too many. Maybe it's just that one, and that's fine. Okay, resistance. So it definitely feels like, that's why so many of the cards were reversed this week, because we have some resistance to this issue. Maybe we have some blocked energy, some stagnant energy. Concentrate on clearing that this week. Maybe take a salt bath, maybe do a meditation, maybe do some, positive thinking, positive affirmations about the issue, things of that nature. Because it definitely feels like we're having a ton of resistance to balancing this and leveling the scales, and maybe even taking a look back at past financial choices or the influence of others, and their, how they dealt with their finances or property or home lives have affected us now. And, it feels like we really need to clear that up so we can get to this new beginning here, this green man, and release that, that naivete. But we're facing some resistance here. Very interesting. And I also wanted to pull a card this week because we do have All Souls Day, All Saints Day on November 1st. And it's from Saints and Angels Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue. Just to see what angel or saint can help us with this resistance and these issues. Okay. We have Blessings of Abundance, Guardian Angel. Okay. So this definitely feels like a message to relax if we're worrying about money stuff, to relax about anything we've been trying to manifest this new moon that we just had on October 30th, to, ask the angels to continue to bless us with abundance, and to ask your angels to help you heal any issues with abundance. So, very interesting. Very, very interesting this week. But I love how the angel card totally fit in perfectly with what we were talking about, the money stuff. Ugh. All right, lovelies. Be sure to check out my e-guide, my ebook, Manifesting 101. A guide to working your manifesting magic, as well as my Etsy shop. You can find me on Facebook. Drop me a line. I'd love to chat. Have a great week, lovelies. Bye.